At the highway that I am driving in, I want to drive by and to see this beautiful thing. He was told, Your Majesty, we already have the design, everything has been planned. Then he said, just redesign it. So the Technopark project has been redesigned. And at the very front, at the very visible place, we will have our innovation center. And so the platform will be here where we are standing, and then the track, more narrow track, will go there 3 kilometers. We are planning to build 4 test tracks, which will work under hot conditions for tropical countries. What we build in Belarus is for cold climate. So they told us, you have snow, you have winters, but we have the opposite. We have heat, we have sand. We may have sandstorms, we have salt in the air, we have salt in the soil, and this salt erodes everything. And railroads cannot be built because they get covered by sand. So you have to show us here that it's going to work. Then we will give you tens of projects. There are projects already, and we have signed agreements for many of them, but I will not go into details here. So we started with one track, we will go and see, it's 400 meters. So it will be 100 meters, 200 meters and 100 meters. So 2 anchor supports and 2 stations at the ends. We have already done the most complicated part, which you cannot see here. First of all, we have made the project documentation, which is very complicated, in very short term. We have also redesigned Unicar for tropical climates. We have manufactured it, and it has been tested in Belarus, including in thermal chamber with plus 60 degrees. But it kept 22 degrees within the Unicar. Now we will fly that Unicar here because the terms are very short. We will place it within the guest house. And so there will be the 0 kilometer for Transnet. That will happen on the 29th of May. So the construction goes on. So don't pay attention to this chaos, because basically it's a desert and everything has been dug up. But with time, of course, with landscaping, everything is going to be very beautiful. Here along the highway we are going to have 3 tracks, each 2.5 kilometers long. Again, we are going to show all the types of our tracks. The hanging with long distances between the supports, the supports, then the half rigid and the rigid one. And this length will allow us to have a speed of 150 kilometers per hour.
В Беларуси трассы все менее километра длиной.
In Belarus, all our tracks are shorter than 1 kilometer.
И максимальная скорость безопасная, которую можно получить, 90 км в час.
Therefore, the maximum safe speed would be 90 kilometers.
Но мы даже умудрились юнибайки и юнибусы загнать до скорости 103 км в час.
But unibikes and unibuses, we were even able to speed up there till 103 kilometers per hour.
А машины проектируются городские и грузовые на 150 км в час.
But the city cars and the cargo cars are now designed for 150 kilometers per hour.
И мы здесь покажем все типы подвижного состава.
So we are going to show here all the types of our rolling stock,
Городские и грузовые.
both for city transportation and for cargo,
В том числе для перевозки большого груза и большого количества пассажиров.
including for transporting large cargo amounts and large numbers of passengers.
То есть путевые структуры будут спроектированы на нагрузку 50 тонн,
So the tracks will be designed for the load of 50 tons.
по которым мы можем возить морские контейнеры весом 35 тонн,
So we could transport sea containers that weigh 35 tons,
и по которым могут пойти поезда вместимостью 300 пассажиров.
and they could take trains with 300 passengers.
Это здесь очень интересует именно вот это направление, а мы это в Беларуси показать не можем.
So that's where we can show it, because we can't show it in Belarus.
Там легкие путевые,
Because we have light tracks there,
до 10 тонн.
up to 10 tons.
Это одна будет наша научная база. В том числе мы планируем здесь даже создать и институт Skyway.
So this will be one scientific base for us, and we are also planning to create Skyway Institute here,
Ну, в структуре университета американского Шарджа.
within the structure of Sharjah American
Где
University.
мы можем обучать студентов проектировать трудные дороги, строить, эксплуатировать.
So there we will teach students to design, to build, and to service the string transportation.
Но это только часть Skyway.
But that is only one part of Skyway.
У нас еще высокоскоростное направление и гиперскоростное.
We also have the high-speed and hyper-speed directions.
Здесь трасса очень короткая.
Here the tracks are very short.
Для того, чтобы получить 500 км в час, длина трассы должна быть минимум 25 км.
In order to get 500 kilometers per hour, the track should be at least 25 kilometers long.
Из них 10 километров надо разгоняться, 10 тормозить и 5 ехать.
So it would be
Штатной скоростью.
10 kilometers for acceleration, 10 kilometers for riding, and 5 kilometers for breaking down.
Поэтому нам отведен участок земли в Абу-Даби
Therefore, we have a piece of land in Abu Dhabi,
протяженностью 60 километров,
which is 60 kilometers long,
где будем в том числе гиперскоростные трассы делать.
where we are going to also build hyper-speed tracks
В форвардной трубе, где скорость будет до 1250 км в час.
in the pipe that will be, the speed will be up to 1250, that is 1250 kilometers per hour.
Минимум 30 километров разгоняться, 30 километров тормозить.
Because they need at least 30 kilometers to accelerate and 30 kilometers to slow down.
Поскольку самый большой эмират это Абу-Даби,
And as the largest emirate is Abu
то
Dhabi,
там нам и отвели это.
therefore we got that piece of land right there.
И параллельно, естественно, мы выходим на рынок, потому что все видят, что мы серьезные люди, мы строим, а не просто говорим.
In parallel, this helps us win the market, because the people see that we are serious, we are not just talking, we are building.
Поэтому доверие к нам растет,
So the trust towards our company is growing.
и скоро мы приступим к адресным проектам.
And we will soon start the target project,
До окончания строительства.
even before we finish the construction here.
И в этом наша стратегия.
That's our strategy. And now let's walk through.
Посмотрим, правда, по песку, по
Let's see, well, we will have to walk on the sand in the desert.
Советские.